He's never been the best player in the finals. Let's just be honest. Never happened in a final series. He's up against a guy his size on the other team who's clearly been the best player in the series so far. They just got bullied in that game, and they lost. They can't go home and lose a game 3 on their home court. Is Steph going to be the best player in game 3? What does he have to do?
Well, I will say this. Steph Curry's been excellent in 2 games. I mean, it's not like Steph Curry hasn't shown up. Now, he needs to get some help from Klay Thompson. When is he going to inject himself into this series offensively? He can't play worse than he has played on that end of the floor in the last 2 games, and that's why I expect home cooking is going to serve Klay Thompson well. He's going to make an appearance in game 3. If Steph Curry plays exactly how he has to this point, okay, and maybe he gets one of those moments in a one-possession game where he has to have that big shot in a big moment. Okay, we haven't had that yet out of him because Josh taking over. But for me, if Steph just keeps doing what he's doing, he's going to get more help from Klay Thompson. The Golden State Warriors, I think, are going to win this series.
Look, I know it's like a percentage thing. You shoot, you're a certain shooter, you shoot a certain shot. Sometimes it goes in, sometimes it doesn't. Is it a real thing or not? That the greatest of all time, when they need it to go in, they'll make sure it goes in, right? How many big shots has Steph hit? This early in the playoffs yet, but not in the finals. This is kind of a legacy thing for him. Doesn't it matter if it goes in or not? Well, he took a good shot, it just didn't go. Doesn't he have to hit it?
Well, I think you're diminishing some of the big shots he's hit in his career. The guy's made a ton of big shots. Okay, the other thing is this. If you really look at it statistically, historically, those guys miss far more often than they make.
Sure.
They do. Sure. We just don't talk about those because they do have moments where it goes in and we celebrate that for a long time. Steph Curry's had plenty of those moments as well. In
the finals, he did it against Kawhi. I'll give it to him, but they lost. I can't think of, yes, he has earlier in the playoffs, but this seems like a series they could lose. I want to see him do it in a series like, I don't know if they win this series, and he hits the big shot. Do a bunch of those jump to mind for you?
I will say this. I believe if Steph Curry plays exactly at the level he's played the first 2 games, if he maintains that throughout the series, they're going to win the series because he's going to get more from Klay Thompson. At some point, Klay Thompson's going to have 30 in this series. I'm convinced, though.
You right, Coach?
Yeah, I mean, I think with Steph, we always expect his teams to win. So whether he's making those shots or he's creating and taking those shots, they've always been in the front and carrying the series. So I think that's where it's a little bit different for the expectations of Steph. But, you know, I expect him, because he understands the importance of it, he's going to put a lot of weight on his shoulders in game